Hello, apa khabar semua? Salam sejahtera. Selamat kembali ke Podcast Lagenda Zelda. Hope you guys are doing well. I know we've been very inconsistent with any release of any podcast, but I'm trying my best. We'll try to sort out a lot of things, and then of course the schedule and this kind of stuff. But moving forward, I'll try my best to make it more frequent and stuff. But of course, there's a big reason kenapa kita nak buat podcast today, and I guess everyone is aware and everyone's always excited. We've been recently we got a new Nintendo Direct, and we want to talk about it. And ada banyak yang kita boleh bincang. Of course, main topik kita lah Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild 2. Ada something yang kita nak discuss. And we're going to talk about that dalam podcast ni. Seperti biasa, buka Legenda Zelda. But before that, I nak introduce kita punya panel today. We have a very special guest. We have very, very special guest. I think first timer for our podcast juga. So, Harry. Yes, Harry, how are you doing, Harry? Maybe you can introduce yourself a bit.
Hey, thank you so much for bringing me here. It's nice to not be the host for once. Yeah, I'm actually very excited to talk about what Tears of the Kingdom today. I think this is pretty much the most lengthy trailer we got. I assume.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, agree.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm pretty sure there's more to come, but I'm actually really dying to see more.
Yes,
the game.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah. Just so that you guys know, I'm actually the host for another podcast called what's it called again? TBD Gaming Podcast.
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think
It's not like you
seems
guys are
right.
in it anyway. It's not like you guys are in it anyway.
We never know about that, right? Betul. But
which we talk more on gaming in general lah. So
Yeah.
so if you're interested, can come and join us.
Correct. Yes, betul. So Harry ada podcast. I think we've been in the same circle. So kita work with each of us with our podcast. And I think this first time kita jumpa Harry, I need some input from Harry, especially knowing Harry's knowledge.
Especially Harry.
Kan, knowledge about. I think I would say Harry is really in between the old school and the new modern era gamers lah. So it's good to have Harry in this. So welcome, Harry. Okay, and as usual, kita ada Adri. Hi, apa khabar, Adri? How are you doing, Adri?
Glad to be back. Okay.
Alright.
Who's this guy?
Supposed to be the most high-tech person within the podcast lah kan?
No, not high tech. Not high tech at all.
How are you doing? Everything okay semua? Adri, everything okay? Good?
Yeah, everything okay. Tak tidur since.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what happened when you have a Nintendo Direct, right? Kan? Betul kan?
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yep. So
Alright.
nak cakap ni.
Cool. Alright, okay. Before we start, just want to get some update from you guys lah. Okay. I know we've been playing a lot of games. So Harry, what have you been up to recently? Games and stuff. It doesn't have to be Nintendo only. Yeah. Nintendo as well.
I could have racun past 2 weeks. I've been I think it's the algorithm problem. I blame YouTube algorithm for that. Nothing about myself. Basically a lot of Dying Light 2 feed keep pumping up into my YouTube feed. That's one. And then because it's 1 year anniversary for the game that came out, so they did a 50% off for the base game.
Wow, that's good.
So and because I have been really into Dying Light, and I'm a bit more hesitant on Dying Light 2, but since they have the 50% discount and the most latest 1 year anniversary update, they fixed a bunch of stuff. So I give it a go. And actually, it just turns out that I have a very low expectation, low benchmark when it comes to games. When it comes to games, I would assume that people think games that people love. I'm like, hey, I'm actually okay with it. I think it goes with movies as well. A lot of movies that people say they don't like. Hey, actually, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I know.
Turns out I actually quite like the game quite a bit. So I'm addicted. I play every night once I finish my work for an hour.
Okay. Cool.
2 perhaps, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do. the games I play. Nothing else, I guess.
Cool. You're
Just
right.
work.
You're right about being setting up the expectation, right? And that is going to play some role in our discussion today, right? Of course, kan dalam
Yep.
Nintendo Direct kan,
Mhm.
kan the expectation is
Mhm.
like over 9,000 kan. But of course, Adri, what about you?
Oh, okay. I've been main. Well, ada banyak masalah with my laptop. Selalu blue
Okay. Oh, yeah.
screen.
All right.
But recently main balik Monster Hunter, new
Okay.
update, the new Volcana update.
Oh, you played it.
You
I haven't.
the what?
the
The PS, the
the
Sony one or the
Switch,
Switch one? Okay.
the Switch one. But I didn't fight Volcana yet, Harry. Just so you know, I just want to
Not
finish
yet. Not yet.
I want to finish my master rank missions
Oh, that
first.
game is time consuming, man.
Same, man.
Naikkan
Same.
the master rank, and then
We should
fight
play. We should
all
play
the
when we
others.
got time.
Yeah, we should stream that again. It was fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So other than that, Midnight Suns macam biasa, Hi-Fi Rush, try to habis
Oh,
these
Hi-Fi
two
Rush.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush, Midnight Suns nak habis these two games before next week sebab Wild Hearts coming out Friday. So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh my
tall
God.
order tapi tengoklah macam mana.
Okay,
And then
cool.
Metroid Prime. Oh,
Oh my.
sorry.
Okay. You're
Sorry.
you're
But
spoiling
yeah,
us.
ada
Alright.
benda ni kan, so ada
Okay,
banyak so many games.
All right, I know. Okay, yeah. Okay, for me, I think I've been playing around with. I've just finished Tunic recently. I managed to finish up, and I got a bunch of view about that game, but maybe to discuss in some other podcast or whatever, something like that. But yeah, and then I've been playing Dead Space, and oh my God, that game is
Oh my
amazing.
gosh,
That
Dead
game is
Space.
amazing. Oh my goodness.
I need that game.
I'm so far.
Sorry, what game is that again?
Dead
Dead
Space.
Space. Yep.
Oh,
one you're
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah. Of
avoid.
Oh my
course.
goodness, you guys should try it.
Of course.
It is amazing, man. I think well, talking about expectation, right? That game definitely meets up with my expectation to be a remake. I don't know. But it's so far I'm at chapter 3 or 4. I think the game
quite
is divided. Well, the game is divided into chapter, but not that you can. It's not gonna be like a where there will be a big pause between one chapter to another. It's just once you reach this area, automatically it changes to chapter 2 or something like that. So those kind of things. But I'm definitely enjoying the game. Yep.
In the previous game, in the old one,
yeah.
the chapters exist as well, but they do it in the point of when you reach the train, so-called
Correct.
the train.
Yeah.
Then it's pretty much the set
Same.
chapter.
Yeah.
This one I heard is like one
one
long
yep, correct, something like that. So you guys should check it out. Yeah, but okay, that's for me. Okay, tak nak buang masa lagi. News of the week. So
let's go.
There's no any other bigger news this week aside from our Nintendo Direct. So kita baru receive invitation. Was it yesterday ke the day before that kan? I think it was like
yesterday.
one day punya kan. I think
it was one day lah, macam biasa
one
lah.
day kan. Macam biasa lah. Suddenly everyone expecting to be you're gonna get a direct this month, because I think based on the trend, people gonna do the analysis macam gila kan. They're gonna say, okay, this is a date, and then finally it really I think came out, and yes, it's a big direct. I think people are starting to have a lot of doubt in general the gaming industry, but of course to be specific for Nintendo as well. So kita punya expectation for the second half of the year macam almost tak ada kan. So we want to see what's going to happen kan. I think the last game yang kita based on the schedule is Tears of the Kingdom, should be somewhere around June kan.
May, yes.
And then after that kita tak ada apa-apa expectation yang what do we expect to see, especially with the idea that they are increasing the production of Switch, right? And of course, this direct, going back to what Harry said just now, the expectation was so high. People want to see a lot of things. People want to see Switch Pro. People want to see Breath of the Wild 3 and stuff. So yeah,
yes.
People were crazy.
Why have two when you can skip the 3?
Exactly.
Yeah. So finally, they released the announcement, and today we managed to get a chance to go through the stream. And we're gonna rate this. We're gonna rate this direct at the end of the show. But before that, we're gonna just briefing. That'll be a brief story of what they presented to us lah. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the what I did, I try to categorize ni lah. I cuba nak categorizekan dia based on my because there's a lot of games usually lah. Nintendo Direct, you can see a lot of new games coming out. Games that are having a release date, kan, and then expansion pack. So yeah, I categorize that based on those lah. So let's just go back to that category for a bit. Okay. So basically this time around, kita ada few category lah yang I klasifikasikan berdasarkan my understanding lah. Of course, the first one, let's just talk about. I'm just gonna leave the big games at the end of the category lah. So the normal one, you can see a lot of DLC expansion pass. So we have Xenoblade expansion pass. So what do you guys think about that? Adri, you think one of the biggest fan of Xenoblade, right? So
Yeah, me and Harry.
yeah, of
Okay,
course, Harry, I
since
know.
I'll start.
I'm just
Yeah.
putting this on you. Yep.
Oh my god, but
So
first they show apa tu? New hero and like
okay.
Masha Allah, whatever. So so I thought, oh, okay, new hero, okay lah, macam biasa. And then lepas tu dia tunjuk final expansion, was it? Was it Harry?
I think it's
Final
final
expansion?
expansion.
It's basically the
Three. The third one,
what's
is
it
it?
called, the Kona in the Golden Country, that
Torna,
kind
right?
of
Okay.
that kind of
Right.
level, I
But
assume.
it's bigger than Torna, man. It shows Shock lah. It shows Rex. They show Zenza. I think.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's Zenza.
Zenza.
Okay.
Zenza is
Elvis,
the one.
Elvis,
Elvis, yeah.
Elvis,
ahead.
right?
Elvis,
Yeah.
Elvis.
So and then they show one of the founder for the city. I think that's one of the founder, right? The one of the statue that you see in the city it looks like that guy. So I'm assuming it happened like thousand years, because the world of Xenoblade 3
Divided.
bukan divided, is 1,000 years old actually. The moment we play the story is it was so into the future, that world dah lama dah sebenarnya. And when they show like, oh, is this what happened? Shock. That makes sense lah. Shock and Rex, bila the world first combined, they should exist. And then when Xenoblade 3, they should like dah or already passed away or something lah. I don't know lah. So when they saw that, dengar the voice of Shock, Adam Holden voicing him again. I didn't hear Rex much lah, tapi dengar Adam Holden voicing him again, like, oh my god, he's back. He's feeling it. Shock is feeling it again.
Yeah, so basically they're trying to is this like a gonna be this
like
one line
trying
of
to make it.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they're trying to make it like one line finally.
Okay, all right.
Like
Cool,
finally put it all together, and then rasa macam, oh, I have to buy this. I have to buy this expansion pass now. Like ingat expansion pass dia macam, oh, challenge battle whatever. Tapi I totally forgot dia orang macam into they made the Torna expansion, so I should have expected this, and they really went all out for this last run for Xenoblade. So
cool.
My gosh, let's go. Pretty
What
excited.
about you, Harry? So how was it?
At first, because I actually got the expansion pass already when I bought the game originally, I believe. So so the DLC wave 1, 2, 3, the usual stuff lah, like the usual heroes and stuff like that. I haven't experienced yet, so I'm gonna leave it at that. The story DLC is what's most important now. At first, I didn't know when is the story gonna be. But based on what Adri and everyone said, it seems to be a prequel based on the founders, because it makes sense also. It makes sense because we see Shulk, definitely voiced by the same voice actor. Rex, the Giga Chat Rex. You thought he can never be more Giga Chat than Giga Chat. So
he cannot be.
It's like we saw him being Giga Chat at the end of the base game.
Yes.
Now he grow older.
Correct. The
He's
beard
even more Giga Chat than that. More awesome than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And most important of all, he's like holding both Rex and Pyra sword.
He's dual wielding.
So that's pretty cool. The other guy, okay, we have Elvis. And then we have the other guy. I actually at first I thought it was Noah when he grew up. I could be wrong. Because Noah does have that kind of long hair as well. Yeah, it could be ancestor of Noah.
Yeah.
Because it's all about reincarnation and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I was so after seeing this, right, it suddenly reminds me of there was one image they put for the story DLC where the three swords come together.
Yes,
Now it makes
okay,
sense.
okay, okay, all right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually makes
now it
sense
makes
right
sense.
now.
Now it
So
makes
So
sense.
yeah, I saw
You're
there's a
right.
picture again. I think they
yeah,
say
that's
that
not a fan art. That's
yeah,
real. So
definitely right. Yep.
it makes sense that they go in that way because I think a lot of people also assume that way already when they see that image lah. So now it's just a word confirmation. So apparently maybe Elvis could be the villain. Maybe he was the guy that created
The two worlds. Or the
the
combined
two worlds, or
combination.
He's supposed to be
maybe he
the
was the
AI,
one
right?
that
He's supposed to be the
yeah,
AI,
he was
right?
the AI.
Yeah, again, he was supposed
Yeah,
to be
could
the
be
AI.
could be an AI gone rogue.
It was him.
Spoiler though, sorry. Yep, yeah, but yeah.
So sorry, spoiler for 2. It was him. Who's that
Another
guy's name?
girl.
Malos,
Oh,
and what's that guy? The girl.
Oh,
Pyra Mitra combination one. I forgot her name. Numa, yeah. So it was him, Elvis, Malos, Elvis, and Numa together. Those three original AIs that was part of the space station.
Space Station.
Elvis entered the other world where Xenoblade 1 took place, and the rest two is you play them in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So
very
yeah, so
excited.
I'm excited.
Yep,
It's
definitely.
awesome.
All right, cool. So that's one of the biggest game pass, expansion pass, and then we have Fire Emblem DLC. I haven't got the time to go through the game yet, but I believe they're adding more old characters into the game. I think they're using the ring system, right? If you guys heard about it, so they're gonna add more those kind of
Emblem.
Yep, emblem.
It's an emblem.
Makes
Yeah,
sense,
but
kan? I think makes sense for them to just for my understanding, it's not as well received as Treehouse. Of course lah, we are missing out the tea party kind of semua kan daripada Treehouse.
The tea party.
I mean, it's missing out on specific crowd. But then Tree Houses also got criticism where people think that part is pretty overblown.
Yes, I agree again.
So for people that
very
love
casual,
the old style FE,
very casual. The
they love
Treehouse
this
is
one.
very casual, so I think this one just wanted to go a bit back to the hardcore players, lah, right?
Actually, I like this one as well.
Yep. All right. And then we have a Dead Cell. I think this one pun dah lama orang tunggu.
Pretty huge. Pretty huge.
Castlevania.
Yeah.
Dead Cell, I mean, you've been seeing the updating, the providing DLC, and then I think their content is very good. They're very focused.
Very good content.
Yeah, they keep on delivering.
Too.
Yep, exactly. And I think technically when they add Castlevania, we know about this back then. Just today they did release the whole picture of it, right? Having Castlevania into the game makes sense lah. I mean, you can see Alucard coming in, and definitely we're gonna really excited for this lah again. And then of course we have Splatoon. I'm not a big fan. Well, to be honest, not a big fan lah. Tapi rather I tak ada time nak commit to game like Splatoon lah. I know this one is more towards MMO style kan. I mean, you're playing with other players, right? So, but I know the idea that this game is making money is one of the reason I believe lah. Nintendo keep on delivering on Splatoon product lah. I think it one of the few initial experimentation yang Nintendo buat relates to like a I think shooting genre, and you're talking about how do you say, what do you call it, massive? No, it's not massive lah.
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer lah kan. So I think Nintendo keep on nurturing this lah. I know they have some idea about this in the future. I'm pretty sure lah. And of course we got Mario Kart DLC. I've been enjoying the DLC. Again, a lot of new tracks, and then
you bought it. Okay.
Yeah.
We're part of the pack.
Yeah,
we're the same group actually. We're in the same online group.
As much as we would like to deny it, right? Mario Kart is being selling like crazy kan.
That's true.
It's a game ni memang party game yang you can see so nourishing lah to a lot of people kan, because you go to party, I mean youngsters they will play, and then having these new tracks banyak lah tu, and then the tracks banyak kan, and then
banyak gila
kan, and then they're pulling out all those classic tracks. People gonna love it lah. Definitely gonna enjoy this expansion pack lah. Yep. So that's the expansion pass punya ni reveal. And then we have a couple of new third party game. Again, correct me if I'm wrong lah. I mungkin salah. Mungkin this one has been announced before, or it's not a something new ke apa kan. But yeah, we have this Samba the Amigo. I think it's a dancing game. I think I'm excited about that as well. Nampak macam best, and it's a dancing game. Kind of stuff. And
Amigo.
then, Amigo
I
kan.
heard this one was on the GameCube, and then people used to play. They have accessory with the Samba.
Okay,
it's
cool.
it's a remaster.
It got his own fan base one. Yeah,
Okay,
he has his own
cool.
fan base, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
I wonder if
You
they're
can-
gonna come up with the accessories for that.
Yeah, can you
With
use
the
your
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con
I
kan?
think it can happen.
Yeah,
It can
And they got
happen.
sound.
Yes, correct. Got sound kan. Seems interesting. Okay, and then we
Yeah,
got
it's cool. It's cool.
Tron. I've heard about this before. I don't know whether you guys
Oh yeah,
maybe,
Tron.
but I think finally we got a full scale review of this. Have you heard about this, guys? Maybe Harry?
I heard about the developer, but I don't know about they're making a Tron game.
I'm not
That's
familiar
new.
with the franchise. I know Tron's very old already, but I am not really familiar with it.
I think Adri would know about the Kingdom Hearts did
The
have a
Kingdom
jet.
Hearts.
Kan,
Oh
have a jet
yeah,
and
of
this kan, have a
course,
jet kan.
of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I know
yeah.
I know I watched the original 80s movie. I saw
Mm.
the new one.
Yep.
And I've been following Tron. Yeah. One of my favorite worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3D and also 2.
2, yep.
So Birth by Sleep juga, I think. Birth by Sleep ada juga kot Tron.
I think so.
Yeah,
Maybe,
they have.
Yep.
But yeah, seeing Tron again, like I thought Disney has forgotten it, but this game shows like
correct.
this game shows like, oh, this is cool, and it's also like apa ni? This game macam Mass Effect a bit kan, ada choices.
Betul. Ada Mass Effect.
And you meet different servers, like retired servers and
correct.
old programs. Oh, that's a really cool concept kan.
Yeah.
Us being grown up with PC and still using them sampai sekarang, so having this humanized concept of the things we use, it's kind of cool. I think Disney made the right choice to revive Tron sekarang.
Yes,
and I think this game will be a success.
Correct. I can see that as well. I think Disney, when I see that there's some effort from Disney, it's a very futuristic kind of theme that you can see in Tron, which I guess makes sense nowadays. Right, cool. Okay, and then we have Atrian Odyssey. I've never played this game before, but I've yeah, it's a 2D hack and slash game, is it? Something like that, right?
So roguelike.
No, it's like Shin Megami Tensei in terms of the battle screen. You don't see your character. Your character is more represented in form of below and then just avatars. I don't know why. But yeah, and then the cool part is that it's in the labyrinth. It's like a map. It's labyrinth, and then you get to draw in the 3DS, right? I don't know if it's in the DS or not. Could be, but I bought it on the 3DS. Yeah, you get to draw because the lower screen is your map. When you're inside a dungeon, right, you get to draw your path, and then you can add in specific icons and stuff to say, okay, there's item here and stuff like that. There's enemy here. That there's this path can only go one way, and this path is blocked. So it's a really cool idea that I did not know how they put it on the Switch.
Yeah,
but they put it anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
right, nice.
It makes sense on the 3DS.
To be on Switch. I didn't expect this to port on Switch, to be honest.
So
because
unexpected.
I almost bought this on 3DS when they were on sale like last year, right? But then I hold on later. Touch do it because I bought all the Persona and Shin Megami games that are on sale on 3DS. But then I did see apa yang Harry tunjuk tu explain yang you draw. That's a unique concept.
Alright,
and
nice.
On Switch macam, how did they put the bottom screen usually the drawing, but tapi in the trailer they put side by side. So macam how are they gonna do? So I guess it's touch screen.
It could be just
side.
Side by side.
Could be just side by side.
To be honest,
the touch screen, but tengoklah macam mana when they come out.
Okay, cool, nice. And then we had I think another Disney output Illusion Island. I think
that's cool. This is cool too.
That was a cool design. That's a cool game.
You can use a lot of characters, kan? I think you can use Donald Duck. I think Goofy, right?
Minnie and Mickey.
Minnie, Mickey.
Yeah, it's I guess a platform adventure kind of game, right? You can see from the
yeah, it's kind of like there's a game currently in the eShop called Unruly Heroes or Legends, where you use like Chinese journey to the West characters.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you have up to 4 characters. You have up to 4 characters, and then you are supposed to play together, help each other. Each of the characters have different abilities. So some can jump higher, some jump longer, some can use certain stuff. So you must always help each other to solve the puzzles. So that's actually it's pretty cool.
All right.
It also reminds me of another game. Rayman Legends.
Oh
Rayman
yeah,
Legends.
yes, Rayman.
I believe.
Yeah. You can see the bounciness of the game.
By Disney.
Yeah, you can see that. You can feel that. All right, cool. And then we have Fantasy Life. I think this is a sequel. I think.
Yes, another one.
The sequel, kan?
Yeah. Oh, it's a sequel. I thought it's another thing.
Fantasy Life is on the
it's a sequel, right?
3DS.
It's a sequel.
Right?
Yeah, I recall back then there's a Fantasy Life, and then suddenly they come up this time. I don't know whether you're limited to the character to be a girl, but I think the team I think the girl who can control time or something, skip time or something. So I don't know, but yeah,
maybe that could just be one of the characters.
Yeah, could be lah. Yeah, I was thinking to get this for my daughter as well, but yeah, I'm just see whether how this works. And then of course, this one is very. I think this one reveal was Harmony of the Fall of Reverie, right? I don't know, metaverse. They're talking about metaverse with decision making and then kind of stuff. Where
is it the Don't Not one? Don't Not one kan?
Yeah, correct. So
for the makers of Life is Strange, was it?
Life is Strange, yes, yeah, exactly. It's like a it seems that you are able to select some option and then it will change the storyline and
the future.
And then at the same time you boleh nampak juga dia punya there's gonna be I don't know what you call it, octo chart or whatever. I don't know that can show you if you choose. I don't know.
Or is it skill tree? I don't know.
I don't know, skill tree or whatever lah. You can see the yeah. So seems like it's very interesting. And then the next category is detective games. So this one I'm just categorizing this because I see semua macam tema dia macam detective. You have the Ghost Trick, you have Decapolis, which is very kalau you guys baca komik penyiasat remaja kan, Detective Conan kan, you can feel the vibe of that script sama aja kan, and something like that, the Decapolis kan. And then of course
I just want to make an extra remark just for this one, right? In this direct, we have 2 level 5 games. You know the level 5 games is rumored to be they are reported to have already exited the Western market. So they're coming back. So that's awesome. Cool, so I can't wait for my yokai watch games.
That's good. That's good for them. Good for them.
Good for them. Exactly.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
And then we have Japanese already.
We have Layton again. So Layton is back. World of Steam. Layton is very popular.
Looks good.
So
looks
good. And then there's another one, Raincoat, which I think it does give a same vibe like Decapolis as well. But I don't know. We just got something like that. It's more like a macam detective-nya ni lah. I mean, you're solving puzzle or something like that, right? Which is nice.
Made by the guys that did Danganronpa. So it's more of a visual novel kind of style. But could be cool.
Cool. Okay, and then something that is very special to our heart, of course, Advance War. We've been waiting for this game for some time.
Yes.
I think the
war's over, guys.
Yes.
The war's over.
Yeah, so they're gonna release it in April. I think I was expecting this to be released today for some reason, but they still need some time. I don't know. Kan, I thought you can dapat game it today.
I thought they were shadow drop also.
Yeah, but somehow they still pushed it to April. Need to I don't know why, but yeah.
I think like you said lah, Riz, like macam you cakap in the lineup tu dia tak ada apa up until Tears of Kingdom, so I guess they letak Advance War.
I don't know, maybe that's the reason lah kan.
Just to fill up that gap.
Okay,
could be.
And then of course we have Payton Kaitos. Finally, finally people.
The rumor is true.
A pre-Xenoblade Monolith soft game.
Correct.
All in one, man.
Yes, correct. All in one. Correct.
I want to get that. I'm getting that. Getting that.
Yep, definitely. And then we have Bayonetta. So we dah tahu pasal ni, I think like the last the direct, right?
Yeah.
So finally they just give a gameplay. It seems like very very comel, but at the same time it applies Bayonetta punya gameplay lah. I mean, Bayonetta 3 you have that gameplay where you can control the monsters kan. I
feel like ni lebih like V from Devil May Cry 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Dia kan.
They are the
So
dual monster they
monster.
control, and he
Yes,
doesn't do
correct.
anything except
Correct.
killing them off. But
Yep.
it feels like that when I saw it too.
Okay, cool. And then we have a couple of games with demo. So Katamari is coming in finally.
We get a
Octopath
trial for
Traveler.
that.
Yeah, Octopath Traveler 2024. Whoa, so they're really pushing this for 2024, man. Oh my god. Is that for real?
Octopath Traveler.
Huh.
I thought it's this month.
Wait. No. Octopath Traveler is in a few weeks' time.
No, I saw it was
Octopath this
like
month.
so I got it wrong. Bukan
The
2024.
demo is out.
Oh
The
really? Yeah.
demo is out now.
I swear
Yeah.
I saw that they saying this for 2024. I was
Maybe
like,
it's 24th
oh, maybe I got it wrong. I
February.
got it wrong. Okay. All right. That was weird.
Reese trying to tell us something. Maybe the next game is coming on 2024. Reese, you know anything?
That's why I was.
We saw some subliminal messaging.
My uncle works on Nintendo. Yep.
Something in the background.
All right, and then we have Kirby. All right, so the demo was out today as well. My kid gonna be excited for this. Hopefully, my son main yang apa ni the 3D one kan, what was that? Avalanche.
Forgotten Land.
This one is a bit more 2D, side scroll kan. But I know this game dapat good reviews of back then kan. So I think they're gonna deliver on this as well. Well, one thing for sure lah, when you hear Kirby kan, usually it's gonna be end of the line of a console. So I think this is gonna be it lah. Kan usually Kirby akan keluar. That's a very common trend tau. End of the line of console, you get a Kirby game or something like that kan. So but yeah, I don't know. This could be it. But I thought Forgotten Land was the end line. Tapi apparently ada lagi 1 or 2 games coming out.
They released like 3 more Kirby's right after Forgotten Land.
I was like, okay.
I was like,
all right.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, good job though. Okay. All right. Finally, we're gonna be talking about the big A games lah. Right. So of course, the direct started out with Pikmin 4. I think this is long awaited. Kan? So everyone was waiting for Miyamoto's for so long. I think back then it was announced 2013 if I'm not mistaken, 2013 ke kan, somewhere. So finally they got delayed, postponed kan. And finally we got a release date. So it's gonna be somewhere around June if I'm not mistaken, right? June ke? Yeah. So are you guys excited with Pikmin?
To be honest, not really.
I'm not.
Wasn't into Pikmin back then.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with the franchise, but I always associate the franchise with very nice, realistic-ish graphics. It looks very nice, very realistic, and also there's a dog inside lah, so automatically
there's a dog inside.
Yeah.
There's a dog inside.
And again, that has a dog, can automatically win.
I tried a couple of Pikmin before. Selalunya, I think this game is very macam how do you say, strategy kind of stuff, kind of game that you collect bunch of Pikmin to do some errands kind of stuff kan. And then I think this time dia yang from my point of view lah kan, nampak dia macam lebih aggressive sikit lah. As you can see, it is making a lot of macam I would say battle punya theme lah this time. But I don't know, I'm just commenting based on the direct lah kan. But yeah. Pikmin 4. And then we this one is a big thing as well. So we have a Game Boy and Game Boy Advance release finally.
Very big, very big.
Yes. I downloaded both of them. The game Link to the Past for the Game Boy one and bunch of Mario games. I think Game Boy you'll see a lot of
Golden Sun. Don't forget Golden Sun.
Yes, so Game Boy Advance.
Hey, don't forget Minish Cap. Okay, one of the best.
Minish Cap is out. Definitely,
ever.
it's out. Yeah, it's out for. I downloaded it. We can play the game now. So Minish Cap dah ada. So they're waiting for the Oracle season, Oracle of Ages. That one, the Capcom punya take on Zelda, and I think the Game Boy Advance one is gonna be a big hit lah, because so many good games got Game Boy Advance kan. You can see Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I know it's gonna be good. Hopefully we're gonna get a lot of games, because I think this is one of the thing that people really want to see lah for the Nintendo subscription kan, Game Boy Advance game kan. So yep.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another big reveal. So finally, we're gonna see Metroid Prime remastered. Yes. Oh my God. I think this is one of the biggest reveal this time. To be honest, let's. I mean, I know Tears of the Kingdom is one of the main expectation and people want to see, but finally kita dah dapat Metroid Prime ni.
Yes.
Yeah, finally. There you go. See this hand. Sorry, Metroid Prime. Oh my God, this game is amazing. Have you guys tried this game before? Okay, I ask Harry first. Have you played this game before, Harry?
I played the Metroid games.
Okay, alright.
The only Metroid Prime game I played is the one on the DS. Metroid Prime Hunters.
Okay.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. It has very good multiplayer, which is I
played that before. Yeah, I know. Okay, what about you, Adri?
Yeah, that's
Have you had any experience?
Same dengan Harry. My first Prime game is the...
My goodness, you guys are so lucky because you guys can experience it for the first time.
Yes.
Metroid Prime is like amazing, man. Seriously, I think it's game ni. I think you're talking about first person shooter game, but at the same time, it's gonna be action adventure exploration game. Oh my God, you guys gonna have a lot of fun with it. And I did a quick checkup with the quality that we're gonna get, right? People are like macam cakap macam kesian pula kita panggil this game is remaster. It seems like they orang put a lot of effort into the game, the quality, because I think back then it was for Nintendo GameCube kan. Yep. I think you can see that they are putting a lot of I think they have the asset, I guess. I don't know. I know this belongs to siapa yang Retro kan, Retro punya Retro Studios. But somehow Nintendo mungkin ada that asset and they really pumped it up lah, and it looks really beautiful. And it's gonna be a very fast-paced game. I just want to bring this up as well. So I mind that space. That space is very slow. So imagine that space on a like a, you call it what, drug lah. This guy, you can see how this game is very fast. And the map is huge. The map is huge. You can feel that you're on a huge planet that you're gonna be exploring, finding secrets and stuff. Please, guys, please get this game. They shadow dropped it. I think this game just shadow dropped for
$40. $40.
Yeah, $40 for correct. And then I would say that I think you guys are gonna really enjoy the environment of the game. So Metroid kan, you guys semua tahu kan, you're gonna be alone at this one planet or one location, and then you're gonna survive it and stuff, right? So yeah, it's gonna be really, really exciting. I'm so excited for this game. I'm really considering to get the DLC today. Not the digital, not the DLC.
Okay. You're not gonna wait for physical?
Yeah, I don't know. I want the physical as well. I want the physical as well. So yeah.
The announced is coming February 22nd.
Yep. But it's a bit sad that dia tak release dalam trilogy pack, because you have echoes and corruption as well on the trilogy kan. But I don't know. Maybe they have some bigger plan for that lah. But yeah. Okay. That's it. And finally, we're gonna be talking about Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, Adri, what do you think about Tears of the Kingdom? Come on, what's it?
It seems Link ada banyak kenderaan yang dia
Alright.
boleh. It's GTA Link now.
GTA Link. Correct.
Looks like the verticality of game Legend of Zelda macam dah improve banyak compared to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild usually if you want to go up, it's a bit difficult juga sebab ada stamina and all that. You gotta pandai-pandai lah, use your skills, your gravity, your chain, your stop time, apalah to fly up. But this time, it seems Nintendo decided to give macam more options for you to like travel around Hyrule now. So
Yeah, all right.
I don't know. I know dalam chat you said it's a glorified DLC, but
Yeah. I'm just worried about
it
that, man.
it could be not as bad as God of War Ragnarok, which is I agree. That one is glorified DLC lah, but this one looks like the
Wait,
world
what?
changed drastic enough.
No, we'll talk about God of War, but
No
nah.
spoilers, no spoilers, Harry. Sorry, but this one, the Tears of Kingdom, macam like it changed a lot of things going around. Like, seems familiar, tapi they changed enough to make it feel like a
Yeah,
new game. From based on the trailer, ni based on the trailer
there's a
lah. I see.
trailer.
I don't know. Bila main tu could be what we feel masa main God of War Ragnarok.
Okay, all right. What about you, Harry? I'm just gonna leave mine the last of let you have your call first on this. But
The story does seems interesting. Because in Breath of the Wild, you pretty much have the moment where you save the world is safe, right? I assume that
Alright.
this is a sequel. Yeah, this is a sequel, correct?
Definitely a sequel.
I like the idea of
Is that
sort of
Ganon? Is that Ganon voice? Is that
That
Ganon
sounds
voice?
like
I think
that
so.
sounds,
It
that's
sounds like
pretty
it.
much it. That's pretty much it. So I was thinking that this could be the Empire Strikes Back kind of moment
Okay.
when
I see.
The bad guys
they get revenge.
Oh.
Yeah, they destroy everything and stuff. I'm not gonna. I think this does. It's just a duology, right? So, most likely most likely it's Empire Strikes Back plus with Return of the Jedi kind of moment. That's the story part. I quite interested on that. I want to see how they shape up the map of the game because we have issue ourselves trying to think of how are they gonna shake out the map because we already explore everywhere. Are they gonna be everything there? And then more.
Will
In
there
that
be a
case, right, when that happens, right,
time skip or something, right? We don't know, right? Correct.
yeah. With that in mind, if that is just the case, right, the glorified DLC argument does apply. But from what we see later on the mechanics and stuff, it seems like Link is gonna use can do a lot of things with his hand. That magic hand thing. I'm just wondering how creative can we do with the hand, or is it only a set of few things? Like we saw like a big wing flying saucer thing. We saw like a car. Yeah, he's like making a car like that. I'm just wondering what are the varieties. If the variety is huge, right, that'll be awesome. Because one cool thing I like about Breath of the Wild is you can collect stuff, but you can't really make stuff, isn't it? So
you can cook though. Yep. You can cook though.
Yeah, crafting. Okay, that's my method. My word. Crafting is absent. So I'm hoping maybe crafting is here in the game because it will make collecting stuff more interesting. Because to be honest, I actually like exploring the world just to use the scanner thing to find the thing I want. So I definitely want that lah. So so far to be honest, I have that issue where it's a so-called a sequel syndrome, is it? When you are definitely not excited about the
God of War,
sequel compared to the first game. I don't know lah. Maybe it's just a personal preference lah. I got the goosebump when I see that particular type trailer for Breath of the Wild. You know, the one that everyone reacted to.
Yes.
But I have not seen that yet for this one. I have not seen it yet. That could be maybe coming later, or this could be it. But I'm definitely having sequel syndrome, but I know that I'm gonna love the game. So I just want to see what else they can come up with.
I agree. Okay, let's this is my take, right? So what I think I agree with both whatever you guys have been pointing out, right? So from my perspective, right, it really how do you say, it really give me the feeling that this, when based on the latest trailer lah, nampak memang betul-betul macam glorified DLC because you can see it's Breath of the Wild, it's Breath of the Wild, I mean it's the world as you guys said kan, but just they're adding some additional stuff that either maybe side quests or maybe some features of the game that they tune it up a bit, right? In this case might be the air verticality of the game, something like that kan. So I'm really having a big a hard time to enjoy the trailer because I've seen, of course you see a lot of new monsters kan, which is one of the criticism that Breath of the Wild got back then. So the enemy template was limited, right? So I think this time you can see I think there was that three-head dragon. What was it called? I forgot what's the name. Right.
Oh, on the bridge. Oh, yeah, I saw it on the bridge.
Again, and then
crazy, man.
Yeah, and the flying monsters, and then Bokoblin getting some enhancements or something like that. So you can see that again. And then I feel that there are gonna be a lot of dungeons. I think this time we're gonna really get a dungeon. Which is good. Which is something that people wanted to see. And I don't know. Again, this is my based on what I see from the trailer. We might not get breakable weapons anymore. I don't know. I'm just guessing because you can see most of the
Better.
scene, most of the scene where Link cuba nak lawan kan, trying to fight kan, he's holding the same sword tau. I don't know lah. I'm just guessing from this lah kan. Nampak macam
it could be the developer build guna same sword je.
I don't know.
for the
Maybe
trailers.
that
it
one
could
thing, and
be,
then they can
though.
drop off the breakable weapon lah. I don't know. I'm just guessing lah kan. So which is I don't know. Breakable weapon was macam satu elemen penting dalam Breath of the Wild tau. I know a lot of people hate it, but it plays a big role in exploration punya concept kan. Survival kan. So I feel macam that's gonna be a good change lah kalau ada lah. I don't know. Let's see how. But one of the most glaring thing yang I nampak daripada this is that it feels washed out lah. I don't know you guys. I feel that the graphic feels very washed out. Macam you faham what I'm trying to say kan? Macam rasa macam, and
it could be an artistic thing. I don't know.
Maybe and we didn't really get a gameplay punya
that's true.
we didn't, which is one of the reason why I think that they have nothing to share about the gameplay, because it's gonna be very similar with Breath of the Wild, which scares me as well kan. They don't share a lot of things. Unlike Majora's Mask kan, I mean back then macam tu you don't see a lot of this kind of trailers popping in, and Majora's Mask I think presented the game in a very darker tone, and then the gameplay itself turned around the game punya features compared to Ocarina of Time kan, because you're using mask and stuff kan. Something that is available in Ocarina of Time tapi was not really fully utilized, but Majora's Mask did that well. And the thing is that Majora's Mask I think it took around 2 years saja. This game took 7 years, man. Almost 7 years kan? Correct kan? Almost 7 years.
Yes, almost 7 years.
And then
the release of Switch.
Almost.
Yeah, and then they're gonna technically they're just utilizing all the asset and they have already built up for Breath of the Wild, and they're taking that much time. I know pandemic could be one of the reason, but still I rasa macam very washed out lah. I don't know. I'm very disappointed that we didn't see Switch Pro or whatever.
You gotta remember the meme, Reez, the latest meme. Yang apa tu? Let him cook. Let him cook.
I definitely agree with Adri and the meme as well. That there is something else they haven't shown us. I am hopeful lah. There's something else they haven't shown us.
Surprise lah.
And perhaps it's just a build stuff lah, build issue like that lah. Where the color is that way, because I mean it's easy to see the comparison, because during the hype trailer for Breath of the Wild, you can really see that everything's so colorful, the high contrast of the stuff. But this one seemed, because I think the tonality is a bit darker, it's a bit more moody. There's nothing really happy about the story and stuff like that. So I thought maybe that could be a design choice to have the color that way. But I mean, let's just put it this way, lah. My idea of thinking when it comes to judging people's work, right, is I am sure they hired professionals to do the job.
It's true.
People that are good at doing what they do, especially when it comes to Nintendo. They will not very highly likely will not put out things that are bad, especially for their major franchise.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna follow the meme and say let them cook.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, this memang ni point of the discussion kan. So for me personally, I think I'm just worried that Nintendo is giving up on Breath of the Wild 2, in this case, Tears of the Kingdom, just because the limitation that we see from Switch, right? So I'm as I think I've said this before, I'm just worried that this is just gonna be a Skyward Sword, because what happened to Skyward Sword back then was that they came at the late end of Wii punya lifetime kan. While they're very clever in using the limitation to still deliver, which is for me, Skyward Sword is a 10 out of 10 game. I love that game. But I know it at when we're talking about the market, right? Market was expecting a bit more than that, right? Especially with the capabilities that we can deliver back then kan. Dah sampai ke end line kan. I know they added that I think that motion control yang a bit
Wii
more.
Motion Plus.
Wii Motion Plus. Yes,
Wii Motion Plus, yep.
So I'm just worried that's gonna happen again with Breath of the Wild 2 Tears of the Kingdom kan. So macam but I think I've checked out with you guys as well kan. I think Nintendo patterned out some very technical issue, couple of
the AI thing kan. Sorry, that's our theory.
Our theory lah kan. They want to improve the quality of the presentation of the game kan, which is I can't really see in the trailer that we got today lah. Tak nampak sangat lah. I feel that it's very worn out. Macam we've seen this before. I'm not saying that the team might be darker lah. I understand, but I feel like macam we've seen the team very macam, I mean, very old punya ni lah. You don't see I cannot feel refreshed seeing this. Usually Nintendo, especially Zelda, you can see every Zelda will be presenting a different punya theme, artistic value lah kan. Albeit there are some games yang macam well, to be honest, ada satu je, Ocarina of Time dengan Majora's Mask je lain, but Majora's Mask took 2 years, less than 2 years. So I would understand, but this game they took more than that, almost 7 years kan. So that's what I mean by macam rasa macam worn out lah. Macam I feel not refreshed when I saw the game lah, trailer lah. But I know, I think the only way that I can see how Nintendo gonna save is the gameplay lah. I hope they really deliver on the gameplay kan. I think if they can do a 360, well, 180 lah, 180 out of 180
come back.
Come back kan. 180 out of Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna be really excited. I know I'm gonna be happy. God of War Ragnarok made me happy as well, but I think what made me feel that God of War 2018 was I guess this is the sequel syndrome lah, was better because it's so surprising and we see a lot of new stuff that we haven't seen before, right? So when you play God of War Ragnarok, there's very little that changed, right? Very little. I know there are some, but not distinguishable enough to tell her that this is part 2 lah. I mean, that's for me lah. I'm sorry. I feel that way lah kan. So I hope Nintendo can really deliver on the gameplay. But yeah, then it's $70, guys. It's $70. I think they're
$70.
They are kan, which is another thing.
The AI is expensive.
Oh my god, why did
they already said that it's case by case basis lah. Not basis. Moving forward, everything is gonna be $70. I agree with Reese. Especially on the part where you feel like the sequel thing like I mentioned I think they didn't really do maybe a good job of making it look like it's
presenting,
new. Basically able to distinguish it more different compared to Breath of the Wild. Like when you watch the trailer for Ocarina of Time and then you watch the trailer for Majora's Mask, you can see a very big difference. Maybe I think they didn't make it very clear. Plus
I hope
because
that's
I think I think a lot of times Zelda trailers, right, works really well because of the music. The hype trailer for Breath of the Wild, right, shines one of the reasons because of the music. And I just realized that this Tears of the Kingdom, right, at first start not very ambience, right, and then later on they come out with that music. So I think one of the reasons why we feel that way is also because of the sound, the way they arrange the sound. So I don't know. I still feel like that these guys are not dumb. I'm sure they're hiding something. In regards to the $70, right? I don't know lah. I mean, I'm just saying that video games getting more and more expensive lah. It's getting more expensive to buy, and it's getting more and more expensive to make. So I just hope that the content. I'm very China person lah. I always see things by value. If you give me a choice to buy some, make a choice between eating expensive but very little compared to eating cheap but there's a lot of portion, I will go to the latter. I'm that.
Yeah,
I'm that.
I know,
I'm
I know,
that
I agree.
That's
Asian
true.
lah. I'm not saying very China lah. I'm getting very Asian lah. So
Betul,
so
you're
I
right,
just
you're right.
hope.
No, I think you're
That's
right.
true. That's
It makes
true.
sense because I think one of the reason I was complaining. Well, I'm not complaining lah. I was just a bit surprised with the 70 baht because again, it connects to the idea that this feels something that's not new. That's the reason. I mean, you can see that they're using the same asset, right? The same asset again. And then the way that they present the trailer, I think if Nintendo did a gameplay punya trailer, then I think that would really help.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really
think so
better.
too,
But this one is just a normal trailer with maybe some slight gameplay that you need to go through the detail to see lah kan. Which is I'm not sure why they're reluctant in showing the gameplay. Maybe they're gonna have another direct soon or something like that. But when you put the 70 buck figure on that, right, it feels like, oh, okay, this is not that new, right? So you don't put a lot of effort. Well,
That's true. That's kind of
sorry.
true.
Again, I'm taking the shoes of a developer, pula kan. It's not fair, lah kan. I know there should be, and developer need. I think when you're talking about 70 bucks, and you can, I think it technically it's really reasonable because games are getting harder to compete with the market requirement nowadays kan. You need to deliver kan. And then I don't mind about 70 bucks, but I was expecting something a bit more than what Nintendo presented today for the 70 bucks punya value lah kan. So that's what I don't see lah. That's what I don't see. I know the collection edition, definitely gonna get that, man. It looks really awesome kan. The
collector's edition.
Collector kan. So
in the end, you gotta get it anyway. I mean, to justify the price.
Yeah, I know, but yeah,
might as well go for the collector's edition.
Yeah, might as well go to you get some physical kind of things, right? Which is but yeah, I think
I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just wondering, right? Like the hype trailer for Breath of the Wild, when was it up? And then, and when was the game actually came out?
I think what's 6 months before the game came out. The hype trailer was 6 months before.
Oh, then there's no. Then is it? If that's the case, then there's no excuse, for the Tears of the Kingdom, the latest trailer not to be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome,
to be honest, I'm happy with what I'm feeling right now. I'm happy because I'm putting a very low expectation right now. And usually with Nintendo game, as you guys mentioned, they have a class kind of developer, they'll deliver, and then you're gonna get surprised. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of surprise that will make you love the game. And I think when I feel this way, bila I rasa macam a bit disappointed with the trailer yang we see, it gives me the space to be surprised on whatever they can deliver lah kan. So I'm happy with that lah. Yeah. So something like that. So I feel that this game is gonna be the end of Switch, and we are really sad that we don't see any talks about Switch Pro, because if you guys read the news yesterday, just before I think just after Nintendo announced about the Direct kan, the share price dropped out. The share price dropped. Nintendo share price dropped out. So I don't know. Maybe
I think it was because they lowered their. It was because they lowered their sales forecast for the next fiscal year.
Okay, right.
So I think, like you said, like it was a clear sign that they are winding down.
Yeah.
So new console coming up.
I think that will be a good sign lah. I know Switch had outsold PS4, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be outselling the rest of the two top, right? But yeah, just going back to Tears of the Kingdom, to be honest, I feel that I expected a bit more from the trailer today lah. But yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. I don't want to take a lot of your time anymore, so let's just rate this Direct. So Adri, what do you give this Direct?
A decent 4 out of 5.
All right,
A
cool.
decent 4 out of 5.
All right, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of games like of course. Yeah.
I think Monolith in
Yeah.
level 5 lah took the stage
Took
for
the
this
stage lah.
direct.
Yeah. Okay.
Level 5 got those 2 games, and then Monolith, Xenoblade 3 expansion pass, and apa ni? Baiten Kaitos HD. Come on,
Correct.
Baiten
Correct.
Kaitos good.
Correct.
I've seen gameplay of it, tapi I didn't have a GameCube, so need nice chance to
All
get
right.
it. And also the
Cool.
GBA game
Yes.
dropping
Finally,
That's a huge one.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
huge one.
I don't know. Well, to be honest, they didn't increase any price, kan? So, it's good lah, kan? The subscription. Okay, what
Yep.
about you, Harry? What do you think about the direct that we got today?
I'm gonna rate it 5 out of 5 just because
Nice.
of one game. One game. You know what game that is?
Adrian
Yes.
Odyssey?
Fashion designer.
It's called
Fashion
Fashion
designer.
Dreamer.
Oh, I didn't put that.
Fashion
Definitely
Dreamer.
gonna
Fashion
get that
Dreamer.
for my daughter, man. My daughter gonna love that
I knew
game,
you
man.
didn't listen. You didn't watch the show.
I
It's called
didn't.
Fashion Dreamer. Damn it.
Fashion dreamer. Oh my god, I blanked out, man. That part I blanked out.
I'm gonna
Seriously.
get that game. I'm surely gonna get that game, man.
Just for the fun of it. I mean, I'm just joking, lah. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna be the same thing with Adri. 4 out of 5, just because there's a lot of I think Nintendo is really they're just showing people that there's a bunch of more games coming up to the Switch, and for a console that is like slowly winding down, right? The content that keep coming up still really awesome. So you really don't see that much, usually like PS4, Wii U, whatever, right? Usually at the end of the cycle, right, there's less and less games you can hardly see anymore. So there's actually a lot of games coming up, and
Yep, a lot of games,
I think
Yeah.
what excites me the most is definitely the most I think is level 5. Level 5 surprised me the most. Level 5
level
have Fantasy Life and the Decapolis
Police, yeah. Alright.
Oh,
Decapolis.
I want that one too.
Yeah, so I'm just happy that these guys decided to come back. And seriously, please bring the Yokai Watch games. My kids love it.
Okay, yep, I know. Yeah.
Bring it back.
Very popular game.
Yeah, bring it back, man.
It's time for them
Bring
to
back Yokai
attack.
Watch 3.
Time for Yokai Watch to come back when Pokemon is not doing very well right now.
Alright, cool.
Yokai Watch can conquer.
Alright.
Very hard because Yokai Watch 3 did something different. Which is actually a good thing, but because they do something different, they didn't sell. So something like that. They're like,
okay, cool.
Let's not change.
Okay.
All right, for me, I would give this 4 out of 5 as well. I think I'm still with you. I think I'm just gonna split this a bit. Okay, for the direct, I think it's gonna be 4 out of 5. The top 4 out of 5 lah. So the top tier of 4 lah. Because you see a lot of game and Metroid. Oh, that really. Oh my god, Metroid. Yeah, Metroid. And the GBA. I think games coming in, right? So yeah, but as a Zelda direct, I would give this.
Oh no, here it goes.
Yeah, a 2 out of 5 lah. I'm expecting a bit more. To be honest, I was expecting they to start off with Zelda, like what they did with a couple of the AAA games before, right? They have this like a pretty specific kind of theme for that direct, right? But this one is just a so I'm that's for me lah. So 4 out of 5 as a general direct, but 2 out of 5 as a Zelda kind of direct. But yeah, we've discussed about that earlier, right? So we know why we are feeling that those kind of output from this, right? But anyway, I guess that's it. Thank you guys. It's really happy that I can call you on pretty urgent kind of request or the direct. Yeah, last minute kind of call. Yep. Really good input from you guys. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Adri. Of course. Yep.
No problem.
Let's always have high expectation of Nintendo so that they can deliver. And find those kind of things. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Seperti biasa, jangan lupa untuk check out the podcast. Adios. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.